Okay, welcome back to Songs of Six. It has been a while since I recorded. The last time I tried to record there was a funny bug where my road connection on the world map disappeared. I was cut off from the rest of the world and I didn't get any taxes, and I basically wrote off this Let's Play altogether. In the most recent patch, I've seen that Jake has fixed this bug, so I loaded an older save game and my roads are back, so this game can continue. So it could be that I'm forgetting to explain a few things. I think the save game is still the same that we had last time, so nothing should change for you. Just keep in mind that I recorded a full episode, which is not releasing since the bug has been fixed and the Let's Play can continue. A few things I'm going to need is more administration, and that is for one simple reason. I'm kind of getting bored in this playthrough, so things are going smooth and we just continue to expand slowly. But I don't think there's much more exciting things to be done. So I've decided to change things up a bit and we are going to go crazy a bit. There's two special races in the game. There's the Argonosh and the Cantors, and you can only get them if their havens, which is a limited number on the world map, are within your territory. You'd need at least one haven in your territory, and then you need to fulfill their requirements to join you. I don't care about the Argonosh. They are probably a bit closer than the Cantors, but they are pretty useless other than for fighting. The Cantors, on the other hand, are pretty interesting to get. What we need for them is 50% ore, 500 population, we already have that, and we don't have any slave Cantors. What we also need is aphorism at larger than 60%. So what we're going to need is a temple. Temples are very late game and very expensive. We need 3 things to build a temple. Religion, temple to a fury. We need cut stone, which we're producing lots of, no problem. No, I don't care about my mushroom farms. Okay. We need jewelry, which we're also producing not a lot of, so that will take a while or we spend some money. And we need Cephallin ore. We don't have any place to get Cephallin ore for the moment, so we will need to do some expanding. The other problem, the more pressing problem we have, is that there is no haven in our territory. Havens do spawn, the Argonosh do spawn to the south, the Cantors spawn to the north. So let's take a look where the other Cantor havens are. One haven is over here, to the very north of the map. One haven is over here. Then there should be one here, yes. And the havens I took out as a possibility for us are those 2 havens here. They are straight up north from us. So what we are going to do is we are going to prepare an expedition force. And we will move all the way up here. And we are going to try to secure those havens for us. It could be that it's not working. We'll just find out. If it's not working, at least we gain some knowledge in the process. So what I'm going to do now is I will try to increase my ration production. I will try to increase my science. And I will need 2,000 science, I think. 6,000 science for the temple. So I'll probably build a 3rd laboratory down here. Oh, there already is one. Okay, we just need to apply it fully. Which means we need more people. And I'll let some time pass. I think I'll even make a cut, just until we have enough science to get our temple. Okay, we can unlock the temple. So what I'm going to do now or at least I'm explaining you the basics first, and then I'm probably doing it in a little time lapse because building temples is quite bothersome. So temples have a respect stat, I think, which is influenced by a few things. While building a temple, two things are important. Your temple needs to have a lot of space. So if I build a small temple like this, that's grandeur. That's the size of the room. So we need a large room, which is making my people happy. And the room needs to be, can't be too cluttered. I can quickly show you what that entails. If I build the altars, they are rather large. Then if I build too many of them, the space modifier goes down. So there's a fixed or at least limited number of altars we can build in a temple. As you can see, one single altar takes 40 cut stone, 32 civilian, and 32 gems. Not gems, jewelry even. So that's even worse. So what I'm doing now is I'm designing a few altars, and we need to have enough support in the room so it doesn't collapse, or at least it doesn't take too much maintenance. So something like this should be okay. We can even like get a few corridors in there. 3, 6, 7. I'm just trying to make it symmetrical. And like that, I'm building a temple. I think those are the basics, and I'll just design a quick temple. Okay, once you have a basic layout, you need to place down some decorations, a few torches, some reliefs. You can even get some pathways, which I didn't do in this case, just to get to 100% decoration. I could try to fit in another altar somewhere, but then my grandeur would go down and then the temple becomes less efficient. So this should be enough services for 1,223 people, which is a bit less than we have right now, but over time this will convert our whole population to the religion of the temple, which is atheism. As you can see, 1,370 cut stone, not a problem, we already have that. But getting 580 civilian ore and 580 jewelry is, let's just say, an investment. We have 1.8 million in the bank, so we can try to buy some of those resources, but I can show you civilian ore is the second most expensive resource in the game, and jewelry is the second most expensive, and civilian ore is the most expensive, I think. Or in between there's still mechanisms. Okay, so jewelry is probably number 3 and civilian ore is number 1. So if we want to buy 500, that would bankrupt us pretty quickly, so we are just buying some of it for 614,000. And then we need to trade with some other guys. Do they have more of it? Not really, but they are a bit cheaper because they are like us a bit more. At least in the civilian ore department. Another thing we can do is we can take a region which has some mines. Like this has some mountain deposits, but this is not a good region to import from. Like Flansbeck, for example, could probably be fitting, yes. So if we say we don't need jewelry at the moment, we need civilian, we would get 2 per day. Okay, so that's also not a thing. So we just import more jewelry and then to try to do some trading. Maybe we can up our taxes. No, we can't. Okay, so no easy way around it. We need money. We can up our taxes over here. This one probably won't work. No. Maybe some more taxes in here. Yes, this will work. So I'll just cut forward to the part where my temple is finished. This will take a while. See you then. Okay, so building this temple is non-trivial, as I've noticed. I went around the world map and tried to look for civilian deposits, and there is one right next to us, which belongs to a realm 14 times my power. I think it's the largest or one of the largest realms on the whole world map, so not someone we want to fight. Other than that, there's nothing in terms of civilian ore on our side of the globe. If we go to the Western Hemisphere, there are a few deposits all the way on the other side of the globe. Yeah, over here, there's a few, and that's about it. There isn't much more civilian ore on this planet. So what I'm doing now as an emergency measure, because this temple, while it requires a lot of civilian to be built, it requires even more civilian to run this temple, since my people will sacrifice civilian to get respect from the gods. I don't know how it works, but religion is kind of funny anyways. So what I'm doing now is I'm building a 5th district, a very small one down here, because we have 2 civilian deposits on our map. One we already built over. It was right here where our brewery and our smithy is. And the second civilian deposit is down here. And don't get me wrong, those deposits are terrible. 13% efficiency. This will need a huge amount of workers. It will give us very little civilian. But there's no other way. There's no civilian on the planet, and our neighbors don't even have that much civilian to trade. Like Odric, the realm 10 times my size, has 248 civilian to sell me for a price we simply cannot and don't want to afford. So I'm building a new district. Another thing we can do, since I've unlocked it last episode, but I've never made use of it, is I will construct a, where is it? Entertainment and massage parlor. So every little district will get its own massage parlor, just to provide some happiness for my people. So I think that's something I'm doing in a little time lapse, and then the construction of the temple as well. I'm interrupting the time lapse. Our district down here is being constructed. We are giving out massages. Jake has decided to blur the person who's getting a massage, so I can only assume that those are massages with a happy end. But let's look over here. Maybe we can see what's going on if we check his properties, but I think the only thing that's going up is the massage, but the massage is even... I mean, it's in air quotes, so I think we all know what's going on down here. But who am I to judge? There's human nurseries, but those babies just spawn out of nowhere, so maybe they just need to, like, release somewhere else. My temple is being constructed. We have about half of the resources needed in there, so this will still take a while. What we can work on in the meanwhile is securing a haven. As you saw, the Cantor havens are all the way up here. How do we get there? By walking. So what I'm going to do, I don't know if this will work, so it might be that we are breaking our game over here. But we will find out. I will not use my own soldiers for this because they are too precious to me. I will use mercenaries. This unit is pretty amazing. 100% experience. They have 7 plate armor, 7 hammers, and they're Dondorians, so it doesn't get much better than that. And I would love some Tilapia archers. Those are not archers. Those are also not archers, and they are also not... Okay, so no Tilapia archers for us. Any other archers? 1 bow is not enough in 120 humans, 7 plate armor, 7 bows. They are hella expensive, but let's get them nonetheless. 600 power, that's not a lot, but I think we just will have to fight our battles. They will need 261 upkeep daily. So we better make use of it, and what we are doing is we will walk all the way over here. There is 2 regions with havens, this one and this one, and we are just going to declare war on those guys, on Provenov over here. Provenov is 10 times our power, so that's not looking good for us, but the game has one major flaw at the moment. You can only engage in diplomacy with the nations bordering you and bordering your capital. So Flansbeck, for example, is not connected to our capital since we don't have a road, we have to walk through enemy territory. So technically, it's not bordering our neighbors. So even though we have a direct connection to Winseheg of the Op Command Pact over here, we cannot engage in diplomacy, we can't trade with them or become any. If we declare war on them, that war would just pop out of existence because they don't have a connection to us. So what I'm counting on is that I can just declare war on Provenov, take their settlement, and then the war will automatically end because we have no connection to them. That's what I'm hoping for. If it doesn't work, we just spend a lot of money for nothing. Then we just have to wait until we're strong enough to fight them on our own. That could take a while, I'll be honest. Okay, we are in Provenov territory. I don't know where their army is, so all of this is one huge gamble. The good thing is this region is not defended. There's no walls, so we could just walk in there and take them. In case of an attack, a counter-attack, I will take another region first, this one, and then I'll hope they just counter-attack this region. Before we declare war, I'm making a safety save. I'm not planning on save scumming, but I don't know if I want to, like, completely mess this up. Okay, they have 181 soldiers. If we assault... Oh, we can only auto-resolve. That is terrible, actually. We are going to show mercy and we are going to occupy the territory. So the territory now belongs to us. We are at war with them. But that war should end immediately. Okay, so my plan is working. Can I sell them the region? Yes, but they don't want it. Okay, so we're going to use this. Okay, and now they are attacking us on the field, so we should be able to fight this. They should be basic garrison troops. Yes, they are. They have no equipment whatsoever. So my archers are standing in the back and my Gondorian hammer boys can take the charge. Or I think we're even going to stand back a bit and just let them walk into our arrows. This should be over rather soon. Yes, my humans are shooting. The enemy is dying. I think they won't even reach us. Victory. We're going to release the prisoners and we are going to occupy the territory. Here is their army. We're hoping for the war to be over. This is the message we want to see. We have control over a haven. And Provanov can no longer reach me. That is perfect. So now we have secured 2 regions up in the north. With the enemy have no connection with us. The problem is we just declared war on some guys right next to us. So those... Yeah, the betrayal did make people very unhappy. How's it looking over here? But I think they are still not mad enough to declare war on us. Provanov has quite a large population. By increasing the population to number 3, that should be good enough. And then we have 6 workforce left. We don't have enough administration to upgrade it to a large town. Any taxes we are getting from here would have quite a journey, so getting goods from here is not really helpful. So let's just get some money. Oh no, we should probably make them happy. Which needs more administration. We need lots and lots more administration, so let's build a second admin building. We can build it in our 3rd district down here. We have lots of living quarters left, but they are all occupied at the moment, so more living quarters are needed. Build a few like this. And now we have a haven in our region. So what we need to do now to get those 21 Cantors is we need to get aphorism, we need to get more ore, and we need to judge people. So we need a courthouse. A courthouse shouldn't be too expensive if I remember correctly. Where is it? Not here, not here. Here is the courthouse. 2500 science. And under law, if we build a courthouse, yeah, it takes wood, gems, and furniture. So I think I'll just build the court next to my temple. Court in Songs of Six is like Judge Judy in real life, so we need to get enough. We need to have enough courts and enough place for our space for our spectators. Okay, that's something we can afford. We have the cuts, we have the furniture, we have the gems lying around, so a courthouse is not a problem. Okay, so I think I'll cut forward to the time we get our administration and our courthouse running. Okay, our Judge Judy court is done and the first spectators are watching absolutely nothing. But we should be judging all the people now. 93% are being judged. Should be going up. So if we check our Cantors, 93 out of 94, 5%. Okay. Next problem is getting our temple up and running, and we also need to satisfy the ore requirement, which is 50% at the moment. 50% is not too hard, we just need one tech for it. And that's the plazas, decorative plazas. And now if we build some plazas, which are over here, plaza, they give 50% ore. And they make Dondorians, humans, and Cantors extremely happy. So our city is the perfect place for those plazas. They take tons of cut stone. But we're going to build a plaza over here, and basically our main market squares will be plazas. So all we need now is our temple. We are slowly producing enough jewelry. We are finishing up the last buildings down here in a new outpost, and with some science we will now unlock the Cephillan mine. And we will construct our Cephillan mine. This will be extremely inefficient, takes tons of workers for very little production. But there is no other way for us to get Cephillan at the moment. So let's at least try to make the production as efficient as we can. Like this, and then we'll need all the upgrades we can get just so we get a small tickle of Cephillan. Our temple, once built, will need tons of it. I mean, the building alone will take tons of it. The courtroom is also not too bad for us, since we can, under government, our people are very happy with us judging everyone. So before we execute them, at least sending them to a judge beforehand, who then can set some people free because they are innocent. That's making our people happy. We can wait for the civilian mine to be constructed. Going on? Victory. Okay, I think our kebabs did their job again, and I bet half of them died. Making the name proud. Okay, we have a few prisoners. We did get some armor, some weapons, so overall pretty nice. How many died? 13. Okay, not too bad. And 12 of our archers. Which means we have a population deficit, which we can fill with some immigrants. So some people join our city just to be immediately conscripted into our army. Our second region can be upgraded, so let's do that real quick. Is it going to 600? Not yet, so we can increase it by one more level. Our first region is almost ready to go up to 1200. And we did reach it. Level 4, here we go. Now we can make our people happy again. And since I don't want to get any resources from these... Okay, we can kill the amoebas. I forgot about that. Fuck those amoeba guys. And since I don't want to import any resources from here, they would just travel too far. I'm going to build global buildings in here. They take lots of administration, but they give some great benefits. Ooh, they take a lot of administration. So now it's a waiting game. Our plaza is finished. Both of our plazas are actually. So if we check the requirements now, or is it 42%, almost there, and then we just need to convert our people and we have Cantors. And Cantors, if you haven't seen my video in version 64, Cantors are insane in this game. If we have like 50 Cantors, we can easily fight off 5,000 regular soldiers. Which is what I'm planning on doing this playthrough. But I think for now, let's look at some guys getting, I hope you hear the air quotes, massaged. And then there's nothing left other than saying thank you for watching and hear or see you the next time. Goodbye.